Hey, what's up guys, Bajheera here. So today I went to the gym and I did arms and shoulders, but I also wanted to record a little bit of a home workout video for you guys because I have noticed that you guys really seem to enjoy them, and that makes me happy, and I do want to make videos that you enjoy. So, first things first, I hope you guys enjoyed the Bajheera Creme video because I had a lot of fun making that one. And second thing, I was getting a lot of comments about how to grow shoulders, but I think this person who was asking me was a younger guy. So what I tend to do for my shoulders, especially if you're a younger guy, is you can do those overhead shoulder press like I was showing you just there. Just use lighter weights. And one of the things that you can do while your shoulders are resting, and one of my favorite things to do, and if you've watched my arms and shoulders workout videos before, or if you've watched these at home workout videos before especially, I will do shoulder press, and then I will do curls in between. And now in a little bit I will tell you a bit more about curls on sort of how you can do them and how it will affect the way your muscle is worked. But here, what I'll generally do, because I don't want to get too fancy, is I will do some overhead shoulder press, and then I will do hammer curls, which means that your palms are facing each other, just straight out in front of you. And now, if you can see, I started to do the shoulder press from the side and from behind, and this is what it looks like in front of me. Now, my shoulders are pretty tired, so I feel like I look kind of weird doing these ones. But like I said, I did have a full shoulder workout, came home, had some protein drink, and then decided to film a little bit for you guys. But as you can see here, what I'm doing is my palms at the end of the movement are almost facing up. And what that's going to do is that's going to help the peak of your bicep a little bit, because not only are you pulling your bicep up, or not only are you contracting your bicep, but you're also turning your wrist. So instead of the bicep being a longer muscle at that point, it's being contracted into a really, really tight little ball almost. And you can see sometimes, like when my bicep is all the way flexed, it's like a really short muscle. So and turning your wrist helps shorten it even more, and I'll show you that right here. So right now, I'm not even turning my wrists back on the way down. I'm letting the muscles stretch all the way down, and I'm contracting it all the way up. Nice, smooth motion, really, really controlled. And that's the name of the game for biceps, for me at least. Now, I'm also doing hammer curls here, and you can see the difference. The bicep doesn't quite ball up quite as much at the top. But another thing that you can do for biceps is rowing movements. Pull-ups and rows are great. I don't really have anywhere to do pull-ups at my house, so I can do row movements like this, because as you can see, it is getting into your back, and it will definitely get into your upper back, especially if you have your body more positioned like this. But it gets into your shoulder a little bit, but it also incorporates bicep. And I think that one of the things that's helped me grow my biceps the most are these rowing movements. If you can do pull-ups, that's awesome. Do pull-ups with your palms facing you. Those would be like chin-ups, and then pull-ups, you can have them with your palms facing away from you. And those have helped my biceps grow a lot. Like I said, or like I have said before, compound movements are really the name of the game for getting bigger and stronger, but some of these accessory movements are good for exercise and for targeting specific muscles that you want to give some extra love, like my shoulders, for instance. So, for that question about how to grow some shoulders, here are some other things that you can do. If you are younger, please make sure you take it easy, because your shoulders are still growing, and at least my shoulders were still growing for a long time, so I didn't train shoulders very much. But now they're all put together, it feels like, so I can start putting some weight on them. But yep, you can do little lateral raises out to the sides. You can do them to the front with your palms facing the ground, or you can do them to the front with your palms facing each other. And whenever you do little row movements like that, it does hit your rear delts a little bit. Now this is one that you need to be a little bit careful with, especially if you're just growing up. Do this really light, but you can do this movement. This will work your shoulders, front, back, and middle, it feels like, for me at least. And depending on how you pull them, you can definitely get to the back of your shoulder and your traps even. So a lot of questions that I've also seen are about my ab workouts and how do you lose belly fat and tighten up your core. A lot of having abs, as people say, is diet. You need to lose body fat, enough body fat for your abs to show. Now for me, because I train abs a lot and I have pretty prominent ab muscles, even if I don't have super low body fat, they still show pretty well. And so if you have two options, you can either diet or build your muscles up, and I suggest to do both. But for my ab routine nowadays, a lot of what I do is just based around crunches to the front, then you sit on your hip and do crunches to the side, both sides, and then you can do some leg lifts at the end, like I'll show you. But these are things that you can do definitely at the house. Like, if you guys are doing a lot of gaming or whatever, it really doesn't require much of you to just take, you know, even an hour. Like if you're watching streams or whatever, just do some crunches. It will add up over time. Get some weights, you know, do some push-ups, and all that will really help out over time. And you know, I go to the gym a lot because I like going to the gym. And one of the things that I'm thinking about, and one of the things that I kind of wanted to mention in this video, is that it is somewhat helpful to have some idea of a goal in mind for your fitness. And for recently, over the spring and summer, my goal has been to, you know, trim down, lose some body fat, but maintain good muscle mass. And I feel like I've done that. There's a baby cat coming and visiting me. But of course, oh yeah, I'm just to take a quick aside, this is also a good ab exercise. This is like a plank, so it's like you're doing a push-up almost, and you can transition between push-ups and planking like this. You just keep your abs tight, suck them in real tight, flex them, and you can even sort of almost crunch your abs together like you'll see me doing here in a second. But anyway, what I was talking about is it is good to have some sort of idea of a goal in mind, and I've been trying to lean out a little bit. But I am looking forward to pretty soon during the fall and winter, I am going to try to do like a little bit more of a clean bulk. So I probably will gain back a little bit of body fat, but I'm also going to, you know, be eating more and gaining muscle. So that's going to be fun. Another thing to keep in mind is you do want to make sure that you work your lower body too. And even if you don't have like cardio machines at the house, or even if you can't go run or something, these are great exercises to do for your legs. They're really simple. This is just you know, standing body weight squat. You know, you want to get low enough that, you know, you can work your entire leg muscle. You know, the back of your legs, which is like your hamstrings and your glutes, and at the top of your legs are your quads. And you can do calf raises too. I don't think I showed calf raises in this video, but if you do enough of these, you can even superset these like this. You can do squats, and then you can do like 20 squats, and then you can do a set of 10 lunges each leg. And I'm keeping my knees bent the whole time, pretty much, not really going to like a full lockout position because I want to keep the pressure, not really pressure, the tension on my leg muscles. And if you do enough of that, if you string those all together, it'll be a good leg workout, but it also transition into some cardio. And this is just taking a inventory of where I'm at right now, because you know, as we all know, is over time, if you keep putting in work and, you know, you change your diet up, change your training up, you will see results. And so I feel like I am seeing results. This is about the leanest I've been in a very long time, but it's at the same time, I'm probably the most muscular that I've been in a long time. So that's good, and it's encouraging. And I'm just taking a quick inventory of where I am. And it is very important for all of you guys to know that I'm really not doing anything that you guys can't do. I mean, all the results that you're seeing with me are definitely things that are attainable for you. Of course, you have to give a little bit of leeway for our differing body types and our differing genetics. But I mean, you becoming the best version of yourself is definitely a possibility. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to, you know, become the best version of myself that I can be, whether it's, you know, big and strong or a little bit smaller and a little bit leaner. But you know, that's just how it goes. But what it comes down to is you just have to put in the work. And it's not that you have to put in, you know, the amount of work that I'm putting in immediately, but you get to moderate your effort level for what you want to do. And if you're a beginner, it's understandable to do a beginner's amount of work. But you know, getting you know, an hour in, getting 100 push-ups in, getting 200 crunches a day in, and you're gonna see results if you do things like that. Just be consistent, and you're gonna do great. But yeah, by all means, please keep leaving me your questions and comments. I love making videos like this, and I'm more than happy to keep responding. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace!